Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy with your next skills lesson. Today we're going to do 3 things. We're going to start off with reviewing adjectives and building our sentences with adjectives. Then we're going to learn a new type of word. It's called a preposition. We're going to learn about building our sentences with preposition. And then we're going to wrap it up with some more pronouns. Love pronouns because they make our sentences easier to read and shorter. Love them, love them. All right, we're going to start off with some speaking today. So I'm going to say a phrase, and what I want you to do is repeat the phrase after me. What you're going to notice is that I'm going to build the phrase bigger and bigger with adjectives or with describing words, okay? So, first phrase, I want you to repeat after me. Bike. New bike. New red bike. Big new red bike. Did you see how we added more details every time, added more adjectives every time, and we got a better picture in our head of what that bike was right? Or adding to our writing, adding more details, making our writing more interesting. Good job. Let's try it again. Ready? I'll say a phrase or a word. You repeat after me. School. New school. New brown school. Fun new brown school. Ta-da! Again, adding adjectives, adding describing words, making our sentences a little bit longer, adding more details. Good job. One more. Ready? Repeat after me. Cookie. Chocolate cookie. Big chocolate cookie. Big, yummy chocolate cookie. Beautiful job. Good job. Adding those describing words, adding those adjectives to make our sentences longer. Now, another way that we can add more details to our sentences is with something that's called a preposition. Prepositions are words that give us information about where, about the time, the place, things like that, where we are. So, we're going to start with this sentence example. Go ahead and read the green words. The mouse ran. Super simple sentence, right? The mouse ran. Very simple. Now, what we can do to expand this, make it bigger, is ask the question, where? And we can add a preposition to add more details. So I'll show you what that means in a second. The mouse ran. Where did the mouse run? Give me some examples. The mouse ran under the table. Under the table. Now, can you see those details? Picture that in your mind, under the table. The word under is a preposition. It's telling you where. All right, where else could the mouse run? What do you think? The mouse ran from the cat. I know when I see mice, they're always running from cats. It's telling us where the mouse is running from the cat. The word from is a preposition telling us the mouse is running away from the cat. Beautiful. Let's do one more. Think of one more place a mouse could run. Mice like cheese, right? The mouse ran to the cheese. You probably have some great examples. You can type them in the comments for me, but these are the ones I'm thinking of. So share yours. To the cheese. So all of these phrases that I'm adding here in blue, under the table, from the cat, to the cheese, start with a preposition telling us where the mouse is running. Pretty cool, right? We can use these prepositions when we ask where to expand our sentences. Because we always want to add more detail to our sentences to make them more interesting and so that our readers know what we're talking about. Very important. All right. Check box for expanding sentences. Now, that was easy, right? We're going to move on to pronouns. Whoop, whoop. Okay, remember a pronoun is a word that can take the place of a noun. Okay, so let's do this one first, and then we'll go from there. So go ahead and read this first sentence. This is one of our tricky words we covered in school. Jen danced yesterday. Jen danced yesterday. Now I'm going to show you this next sentence. I have a blank here, so let's read it with the blank. We'll just say blank. Blank had a fun time. Now, if we don't want to use this proper noun here, Jen, to fill in the blank here, if we don't want to say Jen danced yesterday, Jen had a fun time, what word can we use here? What pronoun can we use here to shorten the word Jen, to change the word Jen, but still so we know we're talking about Jen? What word do you think? If you said she, you are 100% right. So Jen is our noun. She's a proper noun. Name of a person, only one Jen. But instead of saying Jen in our next sentence, we can change Jen and we can use a pronoun. And we are still talking about Jen. We just use the word she instead. So our two sentences together say, Jen danced yesterday. She had a fun time. So we can use pronouns in the place of nouns. Let's try another one. All right. Oh, upside down, sorry. You can read both these sentences, and I'll read them to you. Take a minute and read both. All right, let's start with the first one. Ben rides a horse. Okay? Ben is our noun. Ben is our proper noun. Instead of saying Ben, what's a pronoun that we could use instead of saying Ben? He. Very good. I'm just going to write it on top. Don't always have to use it, but it's an option. And then we're going to come down to the second sentence. The horse is big. What's the noun in this sentence? The horse is big. Remember, a noun is a person, place, or thing. The horse. Good. I'm going to circle it. Instead of saying horse, what's a pronoun we could use to replace horse? If we knew it was a boy or a girl, we could say he or she, but we don't know that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to underline the horse, and I'm going to replace it with the pronoun it. So if we take out our nouns and we read these sentences again, we have he rides a horse. It is big. We wouldn't say the it is big. We would take out the horse phrase here and change it to it is big. Beautiful. All right, two more. Ready? This one's going to get a little bit trickier. Now, you're going to notice some different punctuation in this sentence. We call them quotation marks. Quotation marks. Do you remember what quotation marks are used for? To tell you somebody is talking. Excellent job. So let's read this sentence together. Ready? Jack said, quotation marks, so this is what Jack is saying, I ate pancakes yesterday. Woo! Who ate pancakes yesterday? Jack. Very good. So the pronoun in this sentence is the word I. I is referring to Jack. Jack is saying, I ate pancakes yesterday. Just like if I were to say, I have a blue dress on. Who has a blue dress on? Miss Diorio. I'm talking about myself. I use the word I. Jack is saying with his quotation marks, they're telling us, I ate pancakes yesterday. Jack is I. I is another pronoun. Because Jack wouldn't say, Jack ate pancakes today. He'd say, I ate pancakes today. That's just how we talk. Now, one more with these lovely little quotation marks. Somebody else is talking this time. So let's read it together. Maggie asked Jack, quotation marks, did you like the pancakes? Who is she asking about the pancakes? Jack. Very good. Now, in this sentence down here, the word you is referring to Jack. Maggie asked Jack, do you like the pancakes? Does Jack like the pancakes? Okay, so another pronoun we have is the word you. Very, very good. I'm going to play our awesome Schoolhouse Rock pronoun video. Remember, our pronouns are being used to shorten our nouns so we don't have to say people's really long names all the time. So the pronouns we went over today are I, you, and she. Pay attention to those in the video, and then I'll show you the lesson we're going to do, the worksheet we're going to do after the video. All right, let me play some Schoolhouse Rock.
A friend named Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla. And I could say that Rufus found a kangaroo that followed Rufus home, and now that kangaroo belongs to Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla. Whew, I could say that, but I don't have to, because I got pronouns I can say. He found a kangaroo that followed him home, and now it is his. You see, he, him, and his are pronouns replacing the noun. Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla, a very proper noun, and it is a pronoun replacing the noun kangaroo. How come? Now Rufus has a sister named Raffaella Gabriella Sarsaparilla. If she found a kangaroo, I'd say to you, she found a kangaroo that followed her home, and now it is hers. But I can't say that, because she found an aardvark that fell in love with her, and they're so happy. And my name's Albert Andreas Samadilla, no relation to the sarsaparillas. Because of pronouns I can say, I wish she would find a rhinoceros for me, and we'd be happy. You see, a pronoun was made to take the place of a noun, cause saying all those nouns over and over can really wear you down. Now I can tell you Raffaella Gabriella and Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla and Albert Andreas Armadillo found an aardvark, a kangaroo, and a rhinoceros. And now that aardvark and that kangaroo and that rhinoceros belong respectively to Raffaella Gabriella Sarsaparilla and Rufus Xavier Sarsaparilla and Albert Andreas Armadillo. Because of pronouns I can say in this way, we found them and they found us, and now they are ours, and we're so happy. Thank you, pronouns. You see, a pronoun was made to take the place of a noun, cause saying all those nouns over and over can really wear you down. Sometimes when we take them all on the bus, people really raise a fuss. They start shouting out a lot of pronouns at us, like, who brought that rhinoceros on this bus, and what made that horrible noise, and which one of them's getting off first? Who, what, and which have special pronouns that can ask a question in a sense where you do not know the name of the noun. But I know, I have mine and she has hers, and he has his and you have yours. They love us and we love them. What's ours is theirs, that's how it is with friends. And pronouns, you are really friends, yeah. Cause saying all those nouns over and over can really wear you down.
Okay, so the pronouns we've gone over are he, she, it, I, and you. Okay, I'm going to make myself disappear again, and I'm going to show you, oh, we don't want to watch that. I'm going to show you your activity for today. Very similar to another one we did. So you're going to see your pronouns on the top, and then there's 6 sentences, or 6 questions, 2 sentences each. Your job is to read the sentence and then just pick which word is the pronoun. So I'll do number 1 for you. It says, the house is big. It has a lot of rooms. So I know house is our noun. Now I'm going to look into the second sentence and figure out which one of these words is the pronoun to describe the word house. I'm looking up here to help me, and I see the word it. It is the pronoun for the word house, so I'm going to type it into the box. And easy as that.